All right, you guys, we are so excited to have each and every one of you on tonight's webinar. Wanted to just give you a welcome. We're going to go ahead and pray and get started. We have so much power-packed information for each and every one of you tonight. We don't want to waste any time. We want to make sure that you're able to get everything out of tonight that you're supposed to receive. So right now, Father, in the name of Jesus, we just thank you for this tremendous day. We know that it's the day that you have made, so we make a conscious decision to rejoice in this day, God. We thank you for this week, this month, this year, everything that you're doing in each and every one of our lives, Lord. We thank you for this opportunity to be a part of this tremendous club, to collaborate with other people, to be exposed to information that we otherwise may never see. Lord, help us to be excellent stewards of the information that we receive, God. We expect new creative ideas and wisdom, revelation that we've never seen or even heard before, God. Help us to funnel and channel that information into profitable activity. God, we expect to see results in every single area of our lives. We will take every gift, every talent that you've given us, and we will give it back to you. Help us to always operate in a spirit of excellence and with a grateful heart. God, we thank you for this webinar. We thank you that our minds and our ears are open to hear what it is that you have for us. Give us specific strategies that extend even beyond the information tonight and show us how to apply it specifically to our lives. And we expect to see tremendous results. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. So excited about tonight, and one of a couple things that I wanted to do to go over with you guys. As always, I wanted to welcome each and every one of our new millionairesses. If this is your first time on a webinar, then congratulations for jumping on your first webinar. We are so excited for the information that you're going to receive. I do want to encourage each and every one of you to stay plugged into what the club has to offer. Okay, so the webinars is where you are going to get the bulk of the information. The financial insight that you're going to receive from Dr. Jewel is going to come through the webinars. So definitely you want to make sure that you jump on every single webinar if possible. They're always on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we have 2 every single month. Now, there may be some times when that time will change, but we'll let you know about that. But for the most part, you can count on twice a month, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday evenings. So go ahead and set that time aside to be the time where you're going to receive wealth building information. On Sunday evenings, even if we're not having a webinar, I want to highly encourage you to use that time to read an article in Forbes magazine, or read an article in Fortune magazine, or open up the book Start With Why that Dr. Jewel has talked about so many times, or do something within that time that's going to help to improve your wealth portfolio, even if we're not having a webinar. And then twice a month, you know that we are going to have a webinar during that time. So that time will already be blocked on your calendar. If for some reason you're not able to jump on the webinars, just a reminder that we do send out the replays for the normal Millionairess webinars within 72 hours of every single chat. Then you'll be getting an email with that replay information. If you missed our Smart Women Buy Real Estate webinar that we had a couple weeks ago, then we've already sent out the replay for that. You should have gotten it earlier today. So you'll have that information for that webinar as a replay. I mean, power-packed information totally will change your complete mindset about everything that you thought you knew about even just purchasing a home. So you want to be sure to go back and listen to those and listen to the replays. Take advantage of having those replays and being able to replay the information. Another thing that I really wanted to emphasize to you guys is that part of the benefit of being in the Millionairess Club is that you are going to be exposed to wealth information unlike anything you've ever seen before. Okay. Anybody that's been a part of the club for any time, you know that on these webinars, we very well may talk about real estate. We very well may talk about oil wells. We may talk about mining rights. We may talk about precious metals. And so we may talk about some higher end alternative type investment strategies that every single person may not be able to participate in right now. If you cannot financially afford to participate right now, that's okay. That's why you're a part of this club. Never let information cause you to be discouraged. The point is for you to be encouraged to want to grow and push beyond where you are. Oftentimes, we can't even set a goal for something that we don't even know is out there, that we don't even know exists. So maybe I didn't know that I could purchase a property for $10,000 or $20,000 and turn around and list it for $300,000 to $500,000. Maybe I didn't know that before. So even if I don't have $10,000 in my account today, now I have something to stretch towards. Now I have something to add to my vision board. Now, as I'm growing my business, as I'm saving my money, as I'm doing other things, I have something, a specific target that I know I want to put those funds towards. So that should always be your mindset when you hear things and come across information on the call. Everybody is not in the same financial space. And even those people that maybe you look up to in the club, you know, maybe you're aspiring to be a six-figure earner. You're not earning six figures right now. There are other six-figure earners in the club. Even though they may be six-figure earners, there's a lot of different cycles and a lot of different things. And there's still things that they may not be able to participate in right now on their level. So just know that every single person on the call, from Dr. Jewel to the Millionaires Club staff, to every single person that participates, we're all stretching to go beyond where we are right now. Dr. Jewel, the Millionairess, her dreams are so far beyond her current situation that even she is stretching. And there's things that she will continuously put herself in a wealth environment, because what happens is you always want to be around people that have achieved more than you've achieved, that are smarter than you, that are better than you, so it can ignite and unlock greatness on the inside of you. If you're the biggest fish in your pond, you will never stretch to your full capacity. So it's great. Keep coming. Don't let that discourage you. Keep coming. Stay plugged in. Get connected. It could very well be a collaboration that you form with somebody else in the club. That's the very thing you needed to get you to that next place, to where now you have the cash flow to participate in some things. So there's going to be a wide variety of information that you're going to get on these webinars. Stay consistent, stay plugged in, don't be discouraged. Every single one of us has had to start somewhere. Some of us have had to start and restart and start over again. If that's your story, know that you are in good company, and we are here so that every single person can become the best versions of themselves and succeed. So be encouraged. Okay, so a couple other things before I turn it over to Dr. Jewel. I know hopefully everybody feels fired up and inspired and encouraged to stay connected and to do their absolute best. A couple other things I did want to talk about. We are going to New York this week. Girls Take Wall Street. Those of you that are joining us on the New York trip, so excited to have each and every one of you on that trip. It is going to be phenomenal. So excited. Those of you that were not able to participate, don't worry. We've got plenty more trips that are coming up. Wanted to tell you about the Millionairess Conference. We have solidified the dates for the conference to be January the 20th. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, and registration is going to open this week. So be on the lookout for that. As a part of the Millionaires Club, you will get a Millionaires Club discount, which is part of the perks of you being in the club, and you'll have a specific discount code that you're going to use in order to register. So be sure to be looking out in Telegram and also check your email for more information about those things. And then you're going to have, it's not going to be released into the public until August the 15th. So you're going to have about a week and a half head start on getting the tickets for those events. We will have only 50 VIP spots. And once those first 50 spots fill up, then that's it. We may extend it, but for the most part, there's going to be 50 VIPs. So if they all go to Millionaires Club members, that's going to be fabulous. It's part of the perks of you being in the club. So anytime we introduce something to you, we want you to jump on it as soon as possible, because once that information goes out to the public, people, I mean, they come quickly. You're able to see, if you've been a part of the club at any time, pretty much every single thing Dr. Jewel does sells out, and it sells out quickly. So you want to take advantage of your club advantage and jump on that as soon as possible. So this week we'll be giving you the information on how to register for the Millionaires Conference. Again, it's January the 20th in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, then the last thing I wanted to say is next year we are going to Italy, ladies. We are having a Millionaires getaway. It's going to be in fabulous Italy, June 11th through the 15th. So mark your calendars for that. We're going to get you some information, some details on that really, really soon. But I'm so excited. I wanted you guys to go ahead and mark your calendars for that. It's going to be a fabulous time of just luxurious treatment, you experiencing the millionaire's life like you've never experienced it before, and exposing yourself to things that maybe you've never seen or experienced before. Italy, June 11th through the 15th. Want each and every one of you to be sure to get there for that, and we'll be giving you the details about exactly what cities we're going to be in and what the activities are going to be. We'll be giving you for that very soon. Is this for men too, or just women? No, men can absolutely come. Men can even join the club as well. So because Dr. Jewel's heart is to help produce at least 100 female millionaires, all of the information is going to be geared towards women, but men are always welcome. So even if you know men that want to join the club, and we have men that are actually a part of the club right now, they can join the club. And if they want to participate in the conferences or really anything, we even have men coming to Girls Take Wall Street. So anything that we offer, men are able to participate, but it's always going to be geared towards the ladies. All right. Okay, I don't see any more questions. All right, Dr. Jewel, if you're here, I'm turning it over to you.
All right, thank you, our CTO, Miss Ashia Lynn. You're always so amazing with those announcements. And I want to clarify, you said something really, really important that was really, really on my heart. That, the whole reason that you joined the Millionaires Club basically was to get exposed, to have conversations. So even if, let's just say, your business is baking cookies, okay? My volume Let's just say, is that better? Is
Yes.
better? Okay. So let's just say your business is baking cookies, and you're on here talking about real estate and talking about oil wells. Like, that's not my business. Remember that it's not just the specific.
Can't hear her.
All right, somebody turn it up. About specifically hearing about your particular business. Developing wealth is it's conversation, it's innovation, it's masterminding. It's hearing about this person's business. Does that Do I still sound low?
No, we can hear
Does
you
that sound
much
okay
better.
now? Okay, great. So it's all of those things. It's not just about, us talking about baking your cookies or the distribution of it or getting your organic dough. It's about the thought process, which is why I love Forbes magazine, because I don't necessarily want to just study one particular thing. I was studying this afternoon a documentary on Jimmy and Dr. Dre and how the beats came together and how they mastermind that, and how they did so many test studies and had so many people listen, and then how they started to market it, and then how they took it to Apple. And Apple was smart because, when Dr. Dre first took it to Apple, they were like, oh, well, we got to see. But then they called back and said, yeah, this is what we want to do. So Apple is just not synonymous with software or hardware, but now they're also synonymous with music. So never think that whatever we're talking about is not applicable to whatever you're doing, because it is a conglomeration of all of these kinds of conversations, with all of these partnerships that will strategically put you on a path. And though you may not think that that path is your path, the whole idea of the club is to broaden your thought process, broaden the way that you think. And sometimes you don't need to think about your business. Sometimes you need to think about other people's business and other investments, and then go back to your business, because now it'll add something fresh to it that it didn't have before. So, and also never get despondent if you're not able to invest in something that maybe you hear some of the other club members do. Like Ashia said, let it inspire you. Let it provoke you to dream again. Let it provoke you to say, I'm going to stay right here until what's on them falls on me. Because the law of association says eventually you become what you're connected to. So that's why these 2 days of fasting that we're doing is so important. Fasting, there were so many different types of fast in the Bible. There was the Ezra fast, there was the Esther's fast, there was the Daniel's fast, Nehemiah had a fast. There were so many different types of fast. And so these next 2 days that we're going to be fasting from no meat on tomorrow, on Tuesday, fasting does a lot of things. It breaks addictions, it changes your mindset, and more than anything, it causes you to have a greater sensitivity to what the Spirit of God is saying to you. The Bible talks about in Isaiah that how he'll teach you how to profit. In other words, he'll give you the insight, he'll give you the strategies, he'll give you the impression on your heart. He'll begin to put all of those things together. He knows how to absolutely orchestrate your steps and get you into your divine destiny, and you'll wake up every day living your dream. So this fast, I believe without a shadow of a doubt, is going to be monumental, and it's going to shift us. The other thing that fasting does is fasting will it will broaden your influence. It will increase the influence that God has already put in your life. Many of you are not necessarily known right now, but that's getting ready to change. You're going to go from the back of the mountain to all of a sudden at the top of the mountain, taking over the mountain. So God knows how to amplify your voice. Fasting will amplify your voice. That means that when you speak, people listen, that when you speak, things happen. And so this fast is going to cause an acceleration in your influence. It is also going to cause an acceleration in your favor and the honor that is bestowed upon your life. In Titus, I think it's chapter 1, the scripture that we're looking at, it talks about walking in, let me pull this up because I had this down. Yeah, Titus 1 verse 8, and I'll put it back in the chat again. But I love this because what my prayer is that we would stay alert, that we would stay loving, that we would stay humble, passionate, and very clear. Okay? Because there's nothing like all of a sudden getting a bunch of influence and a bunch of money and your feet are off the floor. Success is ugly on people that are arrogant. Success is ugly on people that are arrogant. So what we want to do is we want to go before God, because listen, nobody is beyond acting arrogant. As much as you hate a thing, if you don't on purpose set your course and set your feet to operate in a certain way, then, pride can come on anybody's shoulder. So success is going to absolutely help you, and it's going to give you a greater, it causes restraint to come in your life. If you don't have restraint and you get a bunch of money, you will just be a wild, foolish whoremonger, all kinds of crazy stuff, like Wolf of Wall Street. That wasn't the blessing. I want success with the blessing. That was success with some mess. He was a drug addict. It was craziness, right? No, we want the God kind of success, because the God kind of success never ever wanes. It never ever dissipates. As a matter of fact, you'll see yourself accelerating. God knows how to put super on your acceleration, super on your advancement. So you just won't advance regular. You'll have a supernatural advancement. You won't just accelerate like a normal person. You'll have a supernatural acceleration. And it'll be like everything that you put your hands to, every thought that you put your mind to, what does it do? It absolutely, positively comes to pass. Fasting will make sure that you are in alignment with the right relationships. In this season that we're in, I am even more protective of my relationships. Because one thing about it, when God causes you, where you get to the point where you pop in, everybody want to get down, right? And you know what? I want to be a blessing to everybody, but I need to be clear with who's in my holies of holies, who's in the inner court, and who's in the outer court. Okay, because everybody can't handle being in the holies of holies. They wants to be in the holies of holies, but they can't handle being in the holies of holies. Okay, and so I want to make sure, for you, for me, for all of us together, that we allow Holy Spirit to help us in this great season of acceleration. I'm super excited about New York, but for those of you that are not coming to New York, don't you dare feel bad about not being in New York if you're not there. Prayerfully, you'll be at the Millionairess Conference in Atlanta. Set your heart to be there January 10th. Set your heart to come with us to Florence, Italy. Set your heart to come with us to Martha's Vineyard. Whatever you cannot connect to at this time, never, ever, ever let it make you feel bad. Just set your heart to say, at the next one, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to meet the right people at the right time at the right place. Right? And so I'm excited. This is definitely a great time for the Millionaires Club. We're all prospering. This is a God thing. This is not even my thing. This is a God thing. And I am clear on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked God when I didn't have nothing and can barely buy Pampers for my baby girl because her daddy was broke and a mess, and I had to drive around in that Ford Escort. I told God, when you raise me up, I will never, ever forget. When you take me from the pit to the palace, I will always make sure that I give your name the glory. I will not get to the top of the mountain and forget to say that it was Jesus that brought me here. Sometimes people say, I just don't know if you need to be talking like that, because everybody doesn't believe like you believe. Listen, that is not my issue. I told God that I would be unapologetically bold when I got to where I am today and where I'm going. And so I'm not going to compromise that stand because it makes somebody else feel uncomfortable. Okay. And so and I'm praying for you these 2 days of fasting, no meat, Monday and Tuesday, that there will be an unapologetic, bold, confident anointing that come on your life, that you will be irresistible, that people will absolutely love you and want to go out of their way to help you and to bless you. I'm talking about everything that you do. Every single day when you wake up, you set your mind to win. You declare that I'm fine, I'm gorgeous, I'm smart, I'm brilliant. My best life is right now. You have to say that out of your mouth. The Bible says that as you think about yourself, so it shall be unto you. And so you're going to have whatever you say. These next 5 months are going to be absolutely explosive. They're going to go beyond anything that you ever dreamed or that you ever imagined in your entire life. You're getting ready to go beyond your wildest dreams, okay? So I'm excited about that. This is an exciting time in New York. I'm super grateful. I just talked to my publicist. She said CNN is coming. I'm like, oh my God, CNN. Oh Jesus, it just got real. I'm so grateful for that. And and just a lot of powerful things happening. Black Enterprise will be there. A lot of powerful things happening, and it's just a great time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. I'm excited too because I know that my brother, my business partner, this brilliant genius of a man who God has called to do amazing things in real estate. He is always creating, always innovating. I mean, just always not just at the cutting edge, but he is making the edge. I don't know anybody else that's doing the things specifically that God has given him to do in real estate. It blew my mind. I said, listen, I've been investing with Dave for like the last couple of years, right? But I just got to a real estate class, and you know that was bad. I said, why am I just sitting in this class? But when I tell you that class, hunting, he shut it down. He was bringing out case studies and laws and setting aside mortgages. He was saying stuff. I was like, go back. I don't even know what that means, what you just said. But that's the beauty of partnership. You don't have to know everything. And honey, let me tell you something. I'm not afraid to be like, I don't even know. So I need you to tell me, slow down. But the class was amazing. Then he took it to the next level, and we all got in a sprinter. I had my sprinter. He had his sprinter that I turned him on to. You know, that's what we do. And we went out and we went through the entire city of Atlanta. We looked at these homes in these areas that I was like, I don't know, is this a good deal? He was like, absolutely, it's a good deal. Now, first of all, when you want to buy a house, you need to be looking at the roof, then look at the gutters, then look at go back here and look at the meter. Okay, come walk. He had me walking in houses that, honey, they look like they could have been crack houses. And he's like, he had no gun. I said, now what if somebody in there? But anyway, when I tell you, we had so much fun. The real estate class is really, really, really a serious eye opener. So him and a bunch of our investors are all together right now, staking out the land, getting ready for the auction. Dr. Anderson, are you on? Okay, we got to unmute him. Okay, let me see. Let me unmute you. And you need to come on.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, sis? How you doing?
Good. It's good.
Hey, I'm on the bus. I'm on the bus with some folks, man. They want to say hello right quick.
All right.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Hey, that's Gio right there.
How are you? What's happening? Hey, Nakia.
So all the stuff that you talking about, we actually doing it right now. We out here, the Millionairess Club. We got some ladies on the bus. They getting on the bus, and these women are serious, man. They got some issues that they trying to address as it relates to shortfalls on retirement and future goals. They came with it, man. And so, you know, I'm thankful that, you know, I'm able to work with you in this capacity, man, honestly. And the work that we're doing right now is amazing. I mean, like right now, we got titles that's getting pulled. And so we're seeing behind these houses right now. So on Tuesday, we know exactly what's going on. When other people are bidding on houses just because of the hype, just because they want to be a part of something and feel like they're getting some money, we actually know exactly which houses to bid on, which houses not to bid on. Drew, we saw a house today. I swear to God, it had like about 5 to 10 acres of land attached to it. The house, $17,000. A super tax lien, no mortgage. I can't make this stuff up. And it's worth over between 160 and 190 in Gwinnett County. So this stuff, you can't make this stuff up. Like right now, right? I'm not trying to floss, right? So excuse me if it appears like this. But no, that's a check. That's a real check. You see that number right there, Jewel?
I see that 71,000. What?
Yeah, I got 5 more in my bag that I got to deposit, but because I missed the bank on Friday, right, I got to go Monday morning. So this is what's going on right now. And I can't make this stuff up. Like, this is for real. So when people get involved in a proven strategy that's working, and that check was, this is Patricia McKinney's check that I got in my hand. Miss McKinney spent $3,000 on the HOA, right? And we had an open mortgage, and we had to set that mortgage aside. So we had to go to court and invalidate the debt behind that house. So now when we send her dough, she can take that money, put it on the 4X, and take care of student loans and other things that she got going on in her household and continue to invest. So
Yes.
these things that we're talking about, it's not just appearing in Black Friday or on the YouTube and all this other type of stuff. These things are really happening. So I want to
Yeah.
admonish all of the women that are listening, get to New York City, man. I'm telling you, I'm like getting ready to be quiet all week so that I can really hear what it is that I'm supposed to deliver in New York. New York will change your life. People still humming about whatever I said last week on the phone call. When I'm physically in the building with a clear mind for a week at my hometown, and I hit you with this, your whole entire trajectory of your entrepreneurial career is going to change, because it's not about what's going on here in Atlanta in the Anderson household. This is about what God has mandated for you in your house. And he selected you to do these things. Drew has tapped a select few group of individuals to assist her on this process. And I'm not perfect, but you will, I do guarantee that I will remain amenable to the process so that all of us will benefit. This is something that God, listen to me, God tells you. He tells you you are to lead an abundant life, an abundant life. And then he says, test me on that. Test me. And I'm telling you, this is from a cat. Like, I just dropped my daughter off, and I'm able to do things for her. She said, I want Lil Yachty to be at my birthday party. He got him a sweet 16 burger. I don't even know who the hell Lil Yachty is. I told Q to find this dude because my daughter wanted him at the party. 10 years ago, her mama had me so wound up on child support, I had to make a decision. Am I going to go get some food, or I'm going to go pay this bill so I don't go to jail? That was my situation 10 years ago. That's not my situation right now. So what I'm saying to you is the distance between having to figure out child support payments and being able to get a little Yachty to come to her 16th birthday party is knowledge and information. Hosea 4:6 says the people perish, they die because of lack of knowledge and information. And black folks is dying, man, and we got to do something about that. And that comes through real estate. It's a mandate. To possess the land is a mandate. You must own something. That's part of what God tells us to do. You must own. So that's the deal. When I leave from New York, I'm getting on a plane. I'm going to Egypt. Somebody just hit us up on this little thing, said something about Egypt. We going to shoot a new movie. And, you know, that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just saying, this is how God is moving. He's moving in so many different directions. I can't keep up. So I just want y'all to know, we love y'all. Jewel, I love you. I love Ben, Camille, this whole organization, this whole movement. You know, I'm on my square. We on the grind. We focused on real estate. You can believe that. We so focused, man. It's unbelievable. So that's the deal. That's all I got to say. I got people on the bus right now who's investing. I ain't got nothing else to say. You need to talk to them. Miss Williams, what you think about what's going on?
Wait, hold on, Mr. Anderson.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
Hey, what's up?
Are you fasting with us these next 2 days? No meat?
What's fasting? What's that about? You know I had to hit you with that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
He's such a heathen.
You doing whatever. You doing no meat?
Whatever. If it's something that God told me to do, I'm going to do it. Whatever you tell me to do, Jewel, I'm going to do it. It seemed to be working. You told me I got to fast now?
Yeah, no fast Monday, no meat. Monday,
No meat. You already doing that anyway.
Yeah, we ain't got no meat.
We eat
I had the
meat
chef,
sometimes.
I had the vegan chef come cook for everybody here, all the students.
We ain't
It smell like, what is
Hi,
it?
baby.
Yeah, put it right here. Hey, baby, what's up?
I'm so glad to see you, beauty.
Okay, good. You good?
What's up, girl? What you
I'll
think?
tell you in a minute. I'm on. It's Black Radio, but I'm on a
Who
call.
you talking to?
I'm talking to Susan.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you was talking to me. Hi.
Hi, beautiful.
I am super excited. Oh my goodness, Dr.
Okay, cool. Just
Jewel.
put that up there too. Sorry
Oh
about
my
that.
goodness, this is just really. I'm just like blown away. But like I told you, this was a design setup. It was divinely set up for me. So I am just good to go.
So, what are some of the things that you've learned?
Oh, I mean, I'm learning so many different things about just how we're going to purchase this property and the laws and the codes and just a lot of different terminology. I'm got to get that black law dictionary. I got to get that. We talked about some book recommendations, and just opening up my eyes to a lot of different things about property and purchasing property and just how this whole system works. So I'm really excited. I'm
All
really
right.
excited. And I'm
Yay.
glad I'm here.
Yay. I'm so glad you're there too. All right. Who else?
Hey, Miss Risbrook, you gotta talk to her right quick. Can you pop into her? Where's her phone at? Makia's in here. You got Chanel. Chanel won't leave, man. Man, she won't leave. So that's how God works.
So now
There's
Chanel
one
on the
loss, and then they
squad.
give you a gain. You know, when you take a loss, it's immediate gain. So,
Wait a minute. Chanel is on the squad. She said, forget
oh
you.
yeah. She done inserted herself. She like, you gonna give me this information. But see, this is whatever her dad was teaching her. Get how God works. Whatever her dad was teaching her, because he apparently was the real estate mogul, right? Mr. Johnny was the real estate dude. Whatever he missed, or whatever he didn't get to complete, come on, man.
She caught it. It's on her. She got it.
She can't she like I'm like we in DC. David, where are we doing in DC? It's like what? What you doing here? I'm here to buy property. You know what I mean? But listen, I want you to let's talk to Miss Risbrook, man. She got something to say. She has a story, man, and how she got here. Miss Risbrook, look her up, kid. You got to hear this. Get her connected, because there's other people. There you go. Or give her Chanel. Chanel, yeah. Check this out, man. She came on the strength of Chanel's mom, and everything was moving so quickly. But she responded. Can you she's on Chanel's line. I don't hear her. Unmute her. Come on, y'all.
Okay. What's her name?
She's on Chanel's phone. Just unmute Chanel's phone.
Oh, Chanel. Okay. Okay, Chanel. Chanel.
Oh, somebody got a feedback on.
Yeah, y'all hit I'm mute. Everybody else on the bus mute on the sprinter.
Hi, thank you so much for this opportunity, Jewel. I just came on the faith of Chanel and Nadine. I heard that one call that you had the other day. I jumped on the call at the last minute. I just signed up right away. I didn't know what I was doing. I signed up with this program. I drove from Florida. I didn't know where I was going. I know I was coming to Atlanta. So I just got in the car at 4 o'clock in the morning and I just drove here and waited to see what they told me to do. This is something no one can miss. This is such an opportunity. I have so many things that I have to fix. He's going to help me fix it. I'm ready to invest. I'm all in. I saw the things that I've never seen before, houses that I've never seen. This opportunity is so real. I can't even explain to you. It's like just so powerful for me. I just, like she said earlier, this is just something that's destined because I had no opportunity, nothing. I never owned a home. I'm 54 years old. September 11th, I'll be 54. I'm renting. I don't just so everybody knows my story. It's just work for corrections, work so hard, and this is just going to be a change. I'm ready, and I put myself aligned to receive this wealth. I'm ready. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yay! I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you. Wait, will you put it back on her? I want to say something to her really quickly. Miss Isbrook, right? I want to say to you, Beauty. I want to say that I'm really proud of your courage and trusting your instinct, because that's not something that's really easy for a lot of women. And so for you to have heard the information and you didn't overthink it, obviously, and you packed up and you drove, that is to be admired. I am inspired by that. And so I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you. I know all the women on here, we celebrate. It took guts for you to do that. And so this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning for you. I don't know what you're...
We're doing the trading. My son, Sean, and he's teaching me. He's awesome. We stay up every night he works from 7 p.m. to 7 in the morning. We stay up every night. We're trading. We're watching all the IML TV. We made $2,000 the other night on our trades. The other day, we made 400. We just been And it's more him. He's showing me. He's telling me what to do. Like I said, I just follow those that know what they're doing. That's what you do. You don't ask questions. You just do it. He's telling me what to put in. I'm putting it in. Chanel's telling me what to do. I'm doing it. You're telling me what to do. I'm doing it. David's telling me what to do. That's all. We just do it. Stop questioning it. Do it.
That's so good, girl. That's so good. I'm excited. I can't wait to meet you face to face. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you
It's
so much.
amazing. It's amazing. And the anointing that's going to come on your life for moving out in that kind of faith is huge. That's the thing that keeps me going. Like when I trust my gut, like the results are just always mind blowing, you know? So great job. Great job. All right. Anybody else on the Sprinter Chanel?
She went. We getting ready to get to everybody. So I want to tell you this right quick. Oh,
What's up, G?
Oh,
What's up? That's a gold squad right there. He gonna go clean your situation out, or help at least get it cleaned out. I
thank you.
love G. G do whatever it takes.
He's studying for
Whatever
his
it
real estate test now.
Yeah. I got the booklet. I got the booklet with me. I had the booklet with me, the whole book.
But hey, let me tell you this right quick. So before we go out.
Okay, Chanel.
Oh, hi.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Yes, dear. Yes, yes, and fiance.
Fancy for New York.
Huh?
You heard?
What you
I
say?
said I had to get fancy for New York.
Yes, you looking like
She
fiance.
can't hear me.
Fabulous, darling. So how's this class? I mean, you've
Thank
already been to a couple.
It's, yes, it's amazing. You know, I learn something from Dr. Anderson every single time. You know, it's great to absorb all the information, and, you know, coming back to multiple classes allows me to like dig deeper into research, understand a little more than the first class, understand a little bit more than the second class. And now being at the third class is just, it's really life changing. You learn more and more every day. You know, I come into these classes and every time I be like, David, I don't know if I'm about to invest in another house. I need to wait until the first house closed. But here I am again, like, oh my gosh, should I buy this third house again? So it's like you learn and then you get excited and then you see all the opportunity. And wealth is definitely there for me, my family, everything. Like this year has just been amazing. From everything that's happened in my life, it's just been a real good year.
It has. It's been an amazing year for you, and I'm so proud of you. And I love you, and I thank you for, you know, all the ideas that you brought to the club, and just your support. And you know, it really means a lot. So I love you, and I'm excited about seeing you in New York. All right.
Hey, mute your phone right quick. So,
Right.
so hey, Jewel,
Hey, hey.
mute your phone right quick. Sorry, Miss Chanel's got to mute her phone. Okay, cool. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, talk about the next class. What were you going to
Yeah,
say?
yeah. That's what I was going to address that because somebody asked a question. So here's the schedule right now. No matter, and a lot of people are worried about my like filming schedule. This is really crazy. They're like, my God, how are you going to teach the class? You're going to be in Africa. So hey, guys, listen. No matter where I am in the world, my black behind will be here in Atlanta the first Tuesday of the month, the weekend of the first Tuesday of the month for the next 10 years. So you ain't got to worry about that. Wherever we are, we in Abu Dhabi, wherever we are screening and filming, I'm going to get on the jet and head back home. But the next class is going to be on September 5th. Tuesday, September 5th is the next sale date, excuse me. And that weekend of Memorial Day weekend, no, Labor Day weekend, excuse me, we'll be training that Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So, you know, you have a choice. You can eat that chicken and that watermelon and all that barbecue and stuff, or you can come to Atlanta and you can go buy some real estate and we can build some wealth. We got dates in October, November, December. So we got September, October, November, December. We have 4 more acquisition opportunities, 4 more acquisition opportunities in Atlanta. We're also looking at Detroit. Detroit's got 87,000 tax lien certificates, 87,000. I am in possession of the Wayne County Land Bank Authorities list, which has 67,000 properties on the list, as well as another 89,000, excuse me, on the Wayne County Tax Commissioners list. So we will be coming after Atlanta. We will be going to Detroit to deal with that issue. And then also New York City, my hometown. And Jewel, if you have time on Thursday, I want to go to the Kings County Courthouse. I need to show you something because
Okay.
at 2 p.m. at the Kings County Courthouse, I'm going to try to go throw my hand in the ring and see what can happen. But New York City is every day of the week. The minimum
And that's
investment.
Thursday?
Yeah, New York,
Thursday?
New York. The Bronx is on Monday at 2 p.m. Tuesday is Nassau County. Wednesday is New York City proper. Thursday is Brooklyn. They call it Kings County, Crooklyn. And Friday is Queens County. All right. And so when I get there, hopefully I won't be there Wednesday, but if I get there on Thursday, hey Norma, what's going on? Detroit in the house. When I get there Thursday, we're gonna go to that Kings County courthouse because the way that what I want you to see is I want you to see what collective economics looks like in other communities. Collective economics. When I put my bid out, I guarantee if I throw $250,000 to open up the bid, they're gonna respond with $1 million just to shut me out. I
Mm,
need you to see this
mm,
because in Brooklyn, if we're lucky enough to get a brownstone, right? If we spend $1 million for it and we list it, if Jackie lists the property at 9 a.m. on the next day, we're gonna have an offer that night for 1.5, maybe $3 million. That same day. So number
mm,
one real estate market in the world, New York City.
mm.
Let's not forget where we are. And gentrification is killing us. We being gentrified. Gentry in the Latin means to move. That's what gentry means. It means to move. Gentrify is the process of movement, and the gentrification is the process of moving your black behind out so you'll never be able to return. And
Mm.
that's what's happening to us. We are being gentrified, and we're not doing anything about it. Our grandparents are losing these properties for pennies on the dollars, pennies. So if we're going to lose these properties, we might as well lose these properties to other individuals in our community so those individuals can utilize that equity to help their families. That's how I see that. So there's a lot happening in New York. There's a lot going on in D.C. as you've seen. There's a lot going on in Atlanta. These are the active markets and tax lien certificates. This is what we're practicing in. And let me leave you with this. My daughter just completed her 8 or 9 weeks of summer internship or summer work. Okay, she is an art teacher at the church, and the church has like these after school programs or whatever for the summer. Amani generated about $1,200, all right, for the summer, and I, as her father, have not allowed her access to that money. I told her to put that money in the morning. We go into the bank. She's putting all of her checks in her account and linking it to Kevin's account so that in 24 months, she has the cash to pay for her college, wherever the hell she want to go. If
That's
you're a
good.
parent and you on the phone and you're not moving like this, if you got she's just going to go to junior year. We got 2 more years of this stuff, right? If you are not planning as a father or as a mother for your child's education now, utilizing these strategies that Jewel is bringing to the table, there's something is wrong with you and your thinking. Something is wrong with you and your thinking. No one on this phone call, even if you're not able to buy the real estate right now, you should not be dealing with student loans. And we have strategies that are being used right now and implemented that cancel this debt out. So even if you can't do the real estate right now, give your child the ability to go to whatever college of their choice without having to take out a Pell loan or student loan. And this is stuff that's happening right now. When Asha decides that she want to go to whatever school she want to go to, we're not going to have to go to the safe and pull out a title to go sell it to get the money to pay for the school. We're going to be able to stroke a check because that money going to already be in that account. And that's how we need to move, man.
That's
Change
good.
your mindset, man. That's what what's his name? Reverend Ike, he's circling around the internet. Y'all need to go to Reverend Ike on YouTube and listen what he got to say about mind and mind power. He speaks to this mind power stuff like 30, 40 years ago. And if you've got an issue with your thinking, you need to leave Reverend Ike on for the next week till you get to New York. Because we're going to wear it out in New York. We're going to change your lives in New York, man. So we'll see y'all there.
All right. I love it. I love it. I'm proud of you. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. So we'll talk shortly.
Peace.
See ya. Okay. So listen, also December 9th is a Christmas party at Tanker Palace.
Is that an invite?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll be there.
Absolutely.
I will
Absolutely.
be there.
December
I'll be there
9th.
with a bell on.
Yes, absolutely. So
I'll be
everybody.
early. How about that?
Yeah, right. Very good. My God. He is moving. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. Okay,
Hey,
so I'm bringing my oil. But listen, everybody come December 9th. Put that down for the Christmas party. January 20th, the Millionaires Conference in Atlanta. And again, let all of this stuff inspire you. And it doesn't mean you're going to do everything at the same time, but you have to keep this stuff in your spirit. Are there any questions tonight? We went over a lot. While we're fasting tomorrow and Tuesday, no meat. You guys got a chance to talk to investors. It's great. Dr. Anderson, Dr. Ashia. Any questions from anybody tonight? You have to unmute your phone. Unmute. Y'all got any questions? Any questions? Nobody had no questions. I can't believe it.
Dr. Jewel.
Hey, Tony, how you doing, beauty?
I'm good. I'm good. First of all, I know this. We're not talking about this, but we're going to have the first Trader's House in Philly.
Woo! Hey, I'm proud of you. Get it, girl.
But listen, no meats, right? What about bread and just meats?
Yeah, just meat. It's just meat.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I wouldn't do bread because bread has so much sugar.
Okay.
I didn't feel impressed, but I mean, you might want to add bread to yours.
No, I'm gonna do it right. Okay. Thank you.
All right, darling. Anybody else? Okay, somebody said if they're vegetarian, what else could they give up? Bread and sugar, for sure.
Hello, Dr. Jewel.
Hi, Davina.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you, girl?
Doing excellent, thank you. I have a question.
Yes.
The classes with Dr. Anderson, are
Uh-huh.
they provided a live stream for us that are not able to get to those sessions in Atlanta?
He can set up live stream. Yes, he can do that. I don't know if this particular class was live stream. If you're interested in doing that, we can make sure it's set up.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right, great. Any other questions?
Yes, I've got one.
Hey.
You hear me? This is Giovanna calling from Detroit.
Hey, lady, what's up, Giovanna?
So listen, about the class, I'm looking so forward to him coming to Detroit in September. That's my goal, is to be in that class. So every time he does the class, it's 3 days, right?
Right. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then the auction is Tuesday.
All right. And then, okay, good. And now will we hear more about like signing up and then prerequisites and requirements and things, or?
Yeah. So what happens is if you want to sign up, just go on my website. Miller or Shia can tell you where to get on there. But it's $5,000 for the class. And then depending on how much you want to invest, it'll either be $15,000 or $20,000.
Okay, good.
To the market.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I remember him talking initially last week about, he explained that one was like, it could be a debt elimination and the other is wealth building. Okay, good. Now it's starting to make sense, coming together. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Great.
You guys.
Great. All right, any other questions?
I have a question.
Hi.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I guess it's kind of two questions about when he talked about the New York market, I guess the New York auction. So since it's so expensive there, and he says that they'll bid way higher just to shut him out. So are we able to or when we invest, are we investing as a group so that there's more funds so that we are able to get into that market?
Hey, Jewel, let me jump in there and address that right quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, what was your name, sweetheart?
Shantae.
Shantae. Hey, Dr. Anderson, how are you?
I'm good.
So, good. Thank you. So this is what the deal is. So there's levels to this, right? That's what Kendrick Lamar said. So Atlanta is the starting point where we can get in and out for $10,000, $20,000. DC is another market that we work in and can get in and out for $10,000, $20,000. New York is something that we build up to. I've been practicing tax lien certificates for 10 years. This is going to be September 4th, 2017 is going to be marked my 10-year anniversary. And I have yet to own title in New York City, and that's where I live. So we can't just jump into New York right now. Some clients can. I had clients that say, I got $1 million, I'm ready to go right now. But we got to build up to that. So the whole purpose of us going to DC and putting money in DC, and it's so that next year when we go back to DC, we would have at least had 20 clients that can come out of that market and have $500,000 or $1 million to put into something like New York. New York is planned. It's not something that we just jump out to. But it's the first time I've ever talked about it in 10 years. And I think it's something that I think once Jules sees the opportunity, we'll be able to contact people who are ready for that. There might be some people who are ready for that on the call. I don't know. That's why I put it out there. But I wouldn't rack your brain about getting into New York if you're not ready for New York, because we can move in Atlanta for 24 months or 12 months to prepare for New York, or we can move in DC for 12 to 24 months to prepare for New York, if that's what is on your heart to own real estate in New York City. Does that make sense?
You got it? Does that make sense?
Yes,
So we
I'm.
would basically start. So we would start in Atlanta or DC, and then we would build up there. So when you start in Atlanta, that'll just be your money. It won't be any pooling there.
I understand.
Okay, great. Good question, girl. I love thinkers. Yes.
Hi, Dr. Joel.
Hey.
This is Leela.
What's up, Leela?
Hi, I just have a quick question. Does Dr. Anderson working? Does he come to Florida?
Florida.
Okay, so we just left. Well, I had some students in Florida. So, are you in Dade County? Are you in Miami? Or are you in Lauderdale? Where are you at? What part of Florida are you in?
Orange. I'm in Orlando.
Orlando. Okay. So the code for Florida is 24 months. Tax lien certificates, a 24-month right to redemption in the great state of Florida. We normally I'm in Nab Hood. There's a lot going on in Miami, more specifically Dade County. If everybody who's listening that has an interest in Florida goes to YouTube and type in Miami 2035, that is Miami 2035. This is the master plan for Miami as it relates to the port. The port of Miami is being overhauled to receive super carriers, and that is directly impacting the what they call the Biscayne Bay, or the bottom, which is a black community. It's called Overtown. So there's some other things going on in Orlando, which is quite north from there, as it relates to Disney World, and they're constantly building and stuff like that. But I would admonish you, we have clients on the bus right now that drove up from Orlando because of the 24-month right to redemption rule that Florida has. And so instead of waiting for 24 months for something to crack in Orlando, you could come to Atlanta and invest, where we can put our hands on judicial foreclosures in 30 days, of which Ms. Risbrook is doing right now. So, I mean, it just depends on, what you want to do. The question is, can we get into Orlando? Can we get into Orange County? Can we find Orange County tax liens? Yes, we can. We can go to sunbiz.org and do some damage on there on the daily report, what is it called? The legal news, the legal organ for the Orange County area. But it's just, I'm of the opinion, instead of waiting for 24 months, we just come to Atlanta and we could do some damage in Atlanta.
That's awesome. Okay, that's great. Leela, did that help you?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, great. Arthrees, I see you said you had a question, honey.
Yes, ma'am. I was calling I wanted to ask Dr. Anderson, is the class, once you do the class and you buy property, let's say on that next day, is the class or the group sort of ongoing so that you would come, for the next for the next tax sale, would the group come together again, or how does that work?
So we're always looking for partners. That's just how this works. I'm at a space in my entrepreneurial career where I'm not interested in doing things on my own. I've done some pretty amazing things on my own, but I can do more with other people. Vis-a-vis, Black Friday was a partnership with Rick and Brad, and the Millionaires Club is a partnership, and a lot of different things that I got going on in my partnerships. I'm not interested in doing stuff on my own anymore. So when people reach out to us and they say, hey, they want to partner up, there's always an opportunity. I mean, I create opportunities. That's what I do. So there's always going to be an opportunity to invest and to purchase real estate. It's just a matter of us procuring that information, synthesizing the opportunity, and presenting it to partners who are ready to take advantage of that information that we're synthesizing. So if you're interested, like I said, we got 4 other opportunities in Atlanta, September, October, November, December sales. We got opportunities coming up in Detroit. There's opportunities in New York City coming up. So it's just whoever's ready. I mean, if you've got the capacity and wherewithal to get involved, I would admonish you to get involved. Our website, taxsaleseminar.com. You can shoot us an email, info@taxsaleseminar.com, and we can send you some information on what's up and coming in terms of opportunity.
David, I'm having him go to my website. That'll be linked to both of ours.
Okay, sorry. Go to the Millionaires Club. Go to Jul's website. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, anybody?
It's on the fly. Go to Jul's website.
Anybody else?
Yes, Dr. Jewel.
Yeah, hey, Joyce.
Hey. I wanted to ask David about Arizona. Have you done anything in Arizona as far as tax lien certificates?
So I have not taught a class in Arizona.
I'm not in Arizona. I just was asking a question about it because I am going to be moving there sometime in the near future. But I was wondering about that area. Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona. I can't comment on Arizona at this point because I haven't taught a class out there. I actually did teach a class, but it was about 7 or 8 years ago. It was a long time ago. But from my understanding, that area, let me say this: Nevada has an HOA law, not Arizona. Nevada has an HOA law, okay, which suggests that if you procure the HOA lien, you can set the mortgage aside. You can do some research on that. In Nevada, you go to Google and just type in HOA Nevada law. It's really unique. But I don't know much about Arizona other than, Sedona and, Muhammad Ali died there at his house. That's about it. But I'm sure it's got some great opportunities. But as it relates to the law, what we're trying to, just let me say this, we're focused on tax lien certificates in areas that are blazing hot. We don't want to spend a lot of time on the market, and we want to be able to correct whatever mistakes we might make. And so Atlanta is a hot market. DC is ridiculous. New York City is the #1 market in the country. So although tax lien certificates can be purchased in the great state of Florida and the great state of Arizona, someone emailed about Louisiana. The right to redemption there is 36 months. And they have parishes, which are even more difficult. We're saying, hey, these are the markets that we've identified that are off the chain right now and that you should get involved in. Can you buy something in your home state of Arizona that you're going to be in? Yes, you can. But, what's the right to redemption? Or do you have to wait 36 months like you do in Alabama or Louisiana? Right. Or can you get it done in 30 days? I mean, those are all things that have to be taken into consideration.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
All right, thank you.
Right,
somebody texts about Chicago, and I think we're going to Chicago before the year is out.
And one last
Cook
question.
County.
One last question. Anybody got one last question? It looked like Sharice was trying to raise her hand. Anybody else have any questions?
So I think Patrice said something about tax liens in Chicago.
Okay.
Tax liens in Chicago. The Cook County tax sale is coming up.
But I think it's the same thing. You got to go feed our investors. We're about to.
I know. I'm outside. I'm being rude.
Anybody got any other questions?
I'm going.
Okay. All right, great. Listen, this is so good. Thank you for joining us. I love on location. It's always amazing. It's always great to
Ah,
meet.
you love that, right?
Yeah, that on location is hot. Being able to talk to the investors. Listen, ladies, we got a lot of work to do. I hope to see those of you that are coming to New York. I love you. We're going to turn up and have a good time. And when I say turn up, I mean like turn up, have fun, with no alcohol. So let me say, it's like, oh, she turned up like that. No, I don't turn up like that, but I do have a lot of fun. So we're going to have a great time in New York. So I look forward to seeing you guys. If you have any other questions, shoot me an email. Let's make it a great night, and I'll see you on the next webinar. Bye.